Hello friends, my name is Chanchal Agrawal and in today's session we are going to see various problems for generating grammar from the languages. And if you are not aware with the terms of grammar and the language, so please go through my previous video lecture. Okay, now we have a problem like this. Suppose we have given a language a to the power n and b to the power m. Uh, in this the value of n is greater than equal to 1 and the value of m is greater than equal to 0. So for before writing the grammar for this language we have to analyze this language. Okay, suppose we have a language like this, a to the power n and b to the power n. Now this language will generate all the strings with equal number of a and equal number of b, because we have the same value of n here. Suppose we have the value of n is equal to 1, then it will generate the string ab. We have the value of n is equal to 2, then it will generate the string aa and bb. But it is not the case with this language, because in this language we have two different symbols with the two different values. Okay, now if the value of n is equal to 1 and m is equal to 0, that it will generate the string a. This is for n is equal to 1 and m is equal to 1, and this is for n is equal to 2 and m is equal to 1, and so on. So it can generate any combination of a and b with depending upon the values of n and m. Now, how we can write the grammar for this language? First of all, we will write the grammar for a to the power n, then we will write the grammar for b to the power n, and at last we will write the whole grammar. So, what is a to the power n? A to the power n means any combination of a. Okay, it can have 1a or 2a or 3a's or 4a's. It can have any number of a's. So, how we will write the grammar for a to the power n? Okay, suppose we are taking this. Okay, suppose we have the value of n is equal to 1 here. Okay, means it will generate minimum one string, minimum 1a. So we can take a terminal 1a here. Okay, now we want the repetition of a. So repetition of a, if we take this variable here, so it can call itself n number of time and it can generate n number of a's. Suppose if we replace this variable by this terminal, so it will generate 2 a's. Okay, if we replace this variable by itself, so it will, and then at last by our terminal it will generate 3 a's. So like this, it can generate any number of a. So this is the grammar for a to the power n. Now if we want to write a grammar for b to the power m, so the value of m is equal to 0, means b is equal to 0, which indicates 1, and which is 1 is nothing but epsilon. So the minimum string will be epsilon, and then b, and then 2 b's, 3 b's, and so on. Okay, now what we will have to do, minimum string is epsilon, minimum terminal symbol is epsilon, so we will write epsilon here, and then we can take the repetition of b, means b, it can call it a number of times, and then it can generate many strings. So this is the grammar for b to the power m. Now we will have to write the grammar for this whole. So this is the symbol for a to the power n, and this is the grammar for b to the power n. So how we can write the grammar? So we, as I have told that as is the starting symbol. So if we will write ab here, so a represents a to the power n and b represents b to the power n. So this is the whole grammar. Now next one is a to the power n and b to the power n, where n plus m is even. So how we can write the grammar for this language? Suppose you have this regular expression. Okay, so is this the regular expression for generating even number of a's? No, because it can generate 1a or 2a or 3a or any number of a. This regular expression can generate any number of a's. Okay, now if you take this example, okay, if you take this regular expression, so firstly it will generate epsilon, then it will generate 2 number of a, and then it will generate 4 a's, then 6 a's, then 8 a's. Okay, now if you will put this single a before this regular expression, even number of a's regular expression, so this a will make this even expression into odd. So the minimum expression will be a. Okay, then 3 a's, 5 a's, 7 a. So this is the regular expression for any number of a's, this is for even number of a's, and this is for odd number of a's. Okay, so how we will write a grammar for even number of a's? In even number of a, what we require? We require 2 a's, we require 2 a's, then we can take repetition of a. Okay, if we replace this repetition by epsilon, then it will generate 2 a's, and if we replace this repetition by itself also, and then again by epsilon, then it will generate 4 a's, and so on. So this is the grammar for even number of a's. Okay, now how we will write the grammar for even number of b? In the same way, we can do what? We can write epsilon here. Okay, and then we want the 2 b's, so we write 2 b's here, and then we can take a repetition of b. We can take a repetition for b, for generating even number of b's. So what we will do? Okay, in maths you have learned that if you will add even numbers, okay, means if you are adding 2 plus 2, 2 is even, so you will get an even number. Okay, if you will add one odd numbers, okay, means 7 plus 7, so you will get always a even number. Now the total length of the string should be even. Now what we will do, if we will take even number of a and even number of b, so the total length will be even. Either we can take this or we can take this. Means if we will take odd number of a's and odd number of b's, then the total length of this string will be even. Now we have written the regular expression for even number of a's like this. We will take 2 a's, then we will take the repetition of itself, and we will take the 2 b's, and then we will take the repetition of b. Okay, so how we will write the final grammar? So we will put a and b here, because b represented by this grammar. Okay, and we will replace this AA closure by A, and then BB closure by B. So the our final grammar is like this. Now the next problem is for when m plus m is odd. This is the similar problem like last problem, but the only concept is different, that even plus odd is odd and odd plus even is odd. So we will write the regular expression for even numbers in similar way, and then we will replace in this regular expression. Okay, so you can do it by yourself. Now this is the next problem. In this problem we have minimum 3 a's, n is equal to 3 or greater than equal to 3, or m is equal to is equal to or greater than is equal to 2. Now how we will write the expression, how we will write the grammar? If you write the grammar like this, means if you will take minimum 3a here, and then you will take the repetition of a, and you will put a epsilon here. If you will write the grammar like this, this is totally wrong grammar, because in this case a is replaced by, if a is replaced by epsilon and b is replaced by epsilon, so the string, the starting symbol will generate epsilon, but the minimum string we require is triple a and bb. Okay, we require this, so we will have to write this string in starting symbol, that we require triple a, then we can take repetition of a, and then when we write bb, and then we can take repetition of b, and minimum requirement is this. Okay, after this we can either we can take the epsilon, or we can generate more number of a's, or we can generate more number of b's. So this is the correct grammar for this. and this is the final grammar. Okay, now the next problem is this: how we can write the grammar for this kind of languages. Okay, in this we have equal number of A and equal number of B. Whenever you have equal number of A and equal number of B, so first analyze this grammar. Okay, first analyze that if you have n is equal to 0, then what you will get? Epsilon. And for n is equal to 1, what you will get? AB. And then for n is equal to 2, what you will get? AA and BB. So and n is equal to 3, AAA and BBB. So what is happening means, if we will take a repetition in between, okay, AB, repetition of AB in between, so it will always be the equal number, because if we will start by A and end by B and we will take the repetition in between, okay, so it will always be a equal number of A and B. Now I have taken this grammar, and for example I have taken the repetition in between. Suppose in starting I am putting a epsilon, I am replacing by epsilon, then what it will generate? It will generate AB. Okay, then in second I am replacing it by ASB only, and after that I am replacing it by epsilon, so it will generate AA and BB. So whenever you replace this by itself, ASB, it will generate A also and B also, then again it will generate A also and B also. So it will generate always equal. Whenever it generate A, then also it generate B. Whenever it generate A, then also it generate B. So the A and B will be equal. Okay, so we can write the grammar like this for equal number of A and B. Now the next problem is this. Okay, this is for what? Equal number of A and B, and this is any number of C. So I have told in the next in the previous problems, then we can generate any number of C, means any number of variable. So we can put that variable here, and we can take a repetition of this variable. Now since the value of m is 0, that's why we have taken epsilon here. Okay, that's why we have put a epsilon here. If the value of m is 1, then we will have to write C here. Okay, and for an equal number of A and B, we will write A and B, and then we will take the repetition of that symbol in between. Okay, that's why we have written A and B. And if we will we have taken this A here in between, so it will generate always A and B, always A and B, then the A and B are always equal. Okay, now this, okay, because the value of n is 1, that's why we have taken a minimum string AB here. Okay, now this A represent A to the power n and B to the power n, and this B represent C to the power m. Okay, so the whole grammar will be, this represents A and this represent B, so this is the whole grammar. Okay, now the next question is A and B are same and C and B are same. Okay, sorry, this is D. C and D are same. Okay, now we will take A and B, and we will take the repetition of that symbol in between, so that it can generate equal number of A and B. Okay, that's why we have written like this, and we can take equal number of C and D like this, and we will take the repetition of B in between. Okay, for the whole grammar, it represents A to the power n and B to the power n. It represents C to the power n, it represents A to the power n, B to the power n. It represents C to the power m and B to the power m. Okay, so we will write the whole grammar like this. Now our next problem is this. In this problem, value of B and C is same and value of A and D is different. So for this it is simple. Value of B and C is same, So we can write b and c, and we will take the repetition of this variable in between. Okay, because the value of m is greater than 1, that's why we have written bc here. Okay, now this is a. Why we have written this production? This is a, in starting it is a, and it is, and in ending it is d. Okay, and we have the repetition of bc here, है ना? So repetition of bc is represented by equal number of b and c is represented by a. That's why we have written a in between. Okay, now what is this production? Since you can see that a and d are also same. Okay, a and d are also same, so we have taken equal number of a and d, and we have put a s here because equality of a and d. Suppose we have, we will if we will replace this s by asd, then again by asd, then we will replace this s by aad. So what will be the result? It will produce the equal number of a and d, and it will produce bc in between. Okay, that's why we have written this production. Now the next production is similar to previous. It has a to the power m, a to the power n, b to the power n, and c to the power m. Okay, so a and b are common in between, and a and c are equal. Okay, so we can write this grammar by just like this grammar. Okay, now the next problem is this. In this case we have a to the power n and b to the power m, and n should not be equal to m, means either a should be greater or b should be greater. Means we have to generate the string like this, in which either a should be greater or b should be greater. Means a should not be equal to the b. Okay, it should be either greater or the smaller, like this. Okay, or the value of n and m is greater than is equal to 1. Okay, n as n as m is greater than or equal to 1. So for this problem, we can write, we can generate any number of a by this expression. Okay, and we can generate any number of b's by this grammar. So if we will write like this, okay, if we will write this grammar a and b, if we will replace this a by a plus, okay, so it will always generate more number of a's. And in this, if we will replace b by b plus, so it will always generate more number of b's. Okay, and we have the final grammar like this. Okay, so thank you friends for watching this video. If you are liking this video, so please click on like and subscribe button. Thank you.